say on the show, and everybody gets so ramped up because of their own feelings, and it's understandable. But my gosh, we just need to make sure that whatever we're saying, we have facts behind them, and you back statements with facts, and let people be what they're going to be. I mean, you can't force people to do things you don't want them to do.
Our pressing issue is not the
ahead.
vaccine. It's not the vaccine right now. Our pressing issue is what's happening on our southern border via Afghanistan, via, this nonsense that's happening in our schools with this CRT. I mean, we have so many more things that are going on right now that are just unbelievable that it's hard for me to come in here and talk about certain things. I know we have to, and I get it, but it's sometimes you just have to. I'm the kind of person, I believe, you focus like a laser beam on the first problem, number one problem, and you don't come off of that thing until you fix that problem. And Afghanistan right now is that laser beam to me. And the first time that NBC doesn't show an American being beaten in the middle of the streets, but Fox News National does, that's when we have a massive problem. A massive problem, because then you really see how the media will not cover the stories the way they should be. But it's going to happen. There's going to be a video that comes out that says Shirley Jones, American citizen, was just beat, and now she's in a Taliban prison somewhere, and it's on camera. Man, what's going to happen on that day? It's going to be ugly.
Well, that's what the Taliban is threatening right now if we're still there after the 31st. But it's very clear we're not going to be done with operations by the 31st. There's absolutely no doubt. These are issues.
So then they're all hostages.
They may seem like they're far away, but they're really not. It's in Afghanistan, but these things are coming home because it's another issue we're having to deal with on the national stage while we deal with the vaccine here, while you deal with approval of vaccine, while you deal with possible mandates coming, while we're dealing with worker shortages everywhere, which was a very popular topic today, especially in the St. Louis area. I mean, there's so many things going on, and it all started, at least most of it started, I can't say the international stuff, but locally with COVID. Speaking of which, we had a message on the Facebook line yesterday. Do refugees coming in from Afghanistan, do they have to be required to get the vaccine? Well, no, they don't, because nobody in the country has been mandated to get a vaccine.
Right.
That includes those who are crossing the border from Mexico as well. Nobody is forced to get a vaccine because you don't have a mandate unless you're working at a place that is mandating it. But with no federal mandates, anybody that comes into this country can come here without getting a, quote, vaccine. So I was wanting to make sure that we answered that question yesterday because it was a question we had. I did go make a call about that yesterday and found out that that's where we are.
Yep.
Tabitha, you all right? You're not focused in. Is everything all right? Is it
I
good?
have been drawn into the fighting on the comment line.
It's been one of those Tuesdays. It really has been.
It's a weird day, and I'm glad you brought it up because I want to point out to some people here, and I want everyone to give this a little bit of thought for yourself when it comes to vaccine mandates. I am absolutely 100% against a vaccine mandate, but I'll tell you what, I own a security company. I work in the film industry. There are very few film studios. Think about that. Think of the big names. Well, those are the people I work for. And I have very few contracts, but those very few contracts have allowed me to stay in business for 20 years, employ a number of people, etc. I am a vendor. I am not an employee of any film studio. Therefore, hypothetically, this is a conversation that's hypothetical because I cannot see a film studio ever requiring a vendor to vaccinate. But what I am going to say is if it came down to the point where a film studio called me and they said, hey, we want you to vaccinate, and if you don't vaccinate, we're going to cancel your contract, which could be hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially. I would lose my entire business. I would have nowhere to live. It's not like I can go, I'm not an employee. I can't just go find another job. Guess what? I'm going to get vaccinated.
Woo!
And all of the people who work for me are vaccinated. There is no one that works for me that is not vaccinated.
Did you mandate them to do it?
Absolutely not.
I just hope people understand your point and what you're making.
I would never tell anyone to vaccinate.
So you can be strong-armed, in other words.
People make their own choices to vaccinate. I have never once ever told any employee. In fact, I've never even asked them their
You're
vaccination
going to get a vaccination.
Status.
I'm telling you right now.
You're wrong. And don't side with the people online.
I'm not
You're wrong.
siding with anybody.
Because
I'm just
I am
saying in this
100%
environment.
never going to get a vaccination. I have no reason to. I have natural antibodies.
You just said you would.
No, I did not say I would. Why don't you listen to what I'm actually saying?
Okay, back up then. You said, hold on. Let me just, for the
You're
people on
making this
Facebook.
so much more complicated than it needs
You
to
just
be.
said
And we've
that-
got 3 minutes at the most.
I know. So you just
How
said.
about I'll repeat what I said
Okay,
for
go
everybody.
ahead. I'm sorry.
I said that this is a hypothetical situation because my clients will never ask me to vaccinate. I'm not an employee. I'm a vendor.
Okay.
But hypothetically, if one of my clients said, we will cancel your contract if you don't vaccinate,
Okay.
yes, I will go and get a vaccination because I am not going to lose my business that I've been working at for 20 years, lose every single thing I own, including all the people that work with me who will no longer have work. I would never do that to
That
other people.
hypothetical is more real than you.
It's not real because it will never happen. It will never happen. It will never happen. I already know it will never happen.
What you got, Vic?
And so
I don't
people
know,
are saying
man.
I'm
I've
not
gotta
a
get through-
patriot.
How about $50?
I don't want to lose all the money I may lose to you with my California governor.
We're looking
so let me-
50-50 right now, my friend.
Yeah,
You
I
got.
agree. No, I agree.
We're 50-50.
I
This is
agree.
going to be an exciting rundown.
I agree. I think COVID. Coming back in is really going to hurt. But let's not get off track from Tabitha because what Tabitha said is very important.
It is, but it's also.
Sometimes people are put in a tough spot. If I was an employee at a company, I would tell them to screw off and I would never get vaccinated and I would go find another job.
Yes.
But when I have been working at this company for 20 years, and it's not just me, I have other family members that work there too. So we would potentially lose. I mean, people said, oh, you would sell out your health for money. But I'll tell you what, there's millions of people who've been vaccinated who have zero side effects. That doesn't mean I push a vaccine.
I'm not fighting
because
with
I
you.
do not.
I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying that you
It doesn't. But
you don't-
what made me mad? I don't care
Don't
about
get
any.
mad. Don't get
I'm
mad.
not mad at you. What made me mad out of all these comments is when somebody said I'm not a patriot because I would vaccinate if my clients forced me to. That is absolutely
That's
100%
one person,
not
though.
true.
Yeah.
Wait, when we do these the call-in shows, everybody has an opinion. They hear things differently.
Absolutely.
We already had an instance today where a person heard something the wrong way, relayed wrong information, and then we had to say what the truth was.
Right. And Victor, I'm not twisting anything. I am 100%.
And that's not Vic,
100%
that's not Vic or
against
Victor Faust.
any
She's
type of
talking.
mandate.
You're talking to a
I'm
different
talking about
Victor.
Victor on the comment line.
Okay.
I am 100% against mandates, but I am not going to lose every single thing I've worked for 20 years if somebody tells me I have to vaccinate.
What a great
But
discussion.
It's a hypothetical
it is
point,
because
though, 'cause
Tabitha,
it's never going to happen.
there's no one I've ever met that was so anti-vax for themselves as Tabitha Hassell.
Exactly.
No one. However, if Sony Pictures came in here and said, Tabitha, we love you. We need you to have a vaccination card within the next 60 days, you would do it.
And I'm not being a hypocrite because not at any time on this show have I ever told people don't vaccinate. People have to make that decision for themselves based on a number of factors, their health and potentially their economic situation.
No one would look down on you for that decision because there's other decisions other than the health aspect. There are business aspects also. And you know what? There's other guys in this room that need that. Hell, Chris he works for the airlines. You don't think the airlines are going to eventually say everybody that works around us needs to be vaccinated?
I don't know. We got to take a quick break, though. Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, Tabitha Hassell, I'm Vic Faust. Quick headline that just came across. There's been a Fauci sighting. Fauci came out just a little bit ago and said the pandemic is looking like it's going to drag on at least until the spring. March, April-ish. And that's not good news for the Biden administration either, I can tell you that. So we got to take a quick break. You're listening to The Edge. Back with more right after this.
Wake up. The Edge Morning Show.
Okay, so if you're like me and still doing your back-to-school shopping, one word, Kohl's. Right now, they have the best deals on the brands my kids love. I got my son Converse sneakers for $60, 25% off Vans tees for my daughter, and 25% off Nike gear for both of them. Oh, but the best part? I got an extra 20% off and Kohl's Cash, too. So I may just have to go back and get a little something for myself. Flex styles, Vans, Converse, and Nike coupons do not apply. 20% offer ends August 29th. Some exclusions apply. See store Kohl's.com for details.
Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle Extrava Festa Save-a-thon, the annual year-long event for saving big on home and auto insurance. These savings are available up until and straight through Labor Day, Halloween, Grover Cleveland's birthday, Taco Tuesday, the anniversary of the moon landing, White Chocolate Day. The sale literally never ends. You can come on Jupiter's Ascension, National Pisces Day, but not Leap Day. Just kidding. We're doing Leap Day because every day is perfect for saving money with a home and auto bundle only at Progressive. But for real, we're not doing White Chocolate Day because white chocolate is gross. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
If you want the best, don't settle for the rest. Come to F&S. F&S Collision Repair provides the best customer service, quality of work, paint color match, and paintless dent repair. They do it all. No job too big or too small. Just what your car or truck ordered. F&S Collision. Call today to schedule your appointment and get that car repaired. F&S Collision Repair.
Weber Chevrolet has been in business since 1902. No other car dealer in St. Louis of any brand can say that. Nobody sells more Chevrolet, period. Weber Chevrolet is one dealer with 3 roofs. In Missouri at Olive and 270, and in Illinois Metro East, Columbia, and Granite City. All easy to get to, just follow the 270 loop. Also, all online accessible at WeberChevrolet.com. Right now, Weber Chevrolet is open but very thorough in their cleaning, disinfecting, and social distancing rules. And don't forget, Weber Chevrolet service departments are award-winning and second to none. In fact, other dealers send their problems to Weber Chevy to fix. Now during this crisis, Weber Chevrolet has teamed up with Detroit to come up with awesome deals to help people save money and manage their budget. Discounts, incentives, and the ability to not make your payment for up to 4 months. Weber Chevrolet since 1902, WeberChevrolet.com.
Welcome to MegaNet. For slow internet, press 1. For indifferent customer service, press 2. For confusing pricing, press 3. For extremely long wait times, stay on the line. We're 87th in line, 85th in line, 87th in line, 85th in line, 85th in line.
Where there was frustration, now there's satisfaction.
Hello, this is Helen at Gateway Fiber. How may I help you?
Isn't it time you refreshed your internet provider? For more information, visit gatewayfiber.com.
Here comes more of the Edge Morning Show.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Tabitha, are you being called a commie bastard today now? Do you feel like people, there's
I think
one,
so.
all it takes is one person.
You don't like it,
The
do you?
worst
It's one out of like a lot of people.
The worst thing anyone could say to me is that I'm not a patriot.
Well, then don't.
That's probably the only thing somebody can
I
say
agree-
to me to
I agree.
actually
I
offend
Then
me.
don't be a commie
Because I
bastard.
fight every single day.
You
for
don't
this
like it very
country.
much, do you? When you call people names, you don't like it coming
I feel
back
like
to
Eric
you.
Johnson today.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I'm going to go home
Damn.
and cry like you do every day.
hey, Tabitha. Tabitha.
Yes.
You're not a
Yes, sir.
patriot.
I'll get you, Chris. I know where you live.
It sucks. It sucks. I hear you.
And
gotta
the people
go.
who are saying it are people I really like a lot.
You mean you did like a lot?
I won't hold it against them.
All
I don't
right.
hold grudges.
All right.
Don't be a sellout. Don't sell out to corporations.
You take my business away, I'll be a sellout.
Everybody have a great day today. It's going to be a hot one.
Yes, it is. Thanks for listening to The Edge with Eric Johnson, Chris Knight, and Tabitha Hassell. I'm Vic Faust from Fox 2. Don't forget, tomorrow, 9 o'clock, John T. Teagan, who is
Can't
over
wait.
there fighting in Benghazi, the stories that he has and what he would do in Afghanistan and where we are. Okay, we'll see you tonight for Fox 2 News at 5 and 9.
Dan Bongino's up next. Have a great day.